my time. You chop me up. Hey, shut up.
Heart on fire.
Hi guys, so today's video is really interesting. I wanted to film this in, what was it? What's the month before September? August. If it's not August, I'm going to be really embarrassed. But I wanted to film this video way back in like August or July or something, because I thought schools were going to resume in September, but Corona had other plans and schools are resuming in January now. And I was like, you know what, this is the best time to do this video. If you did not know this before, I'm a student of Babcock University, 300 level economics students. I'm wearing my departmental shirt, ESA. And today I'll be telling you guys basically about Babcock University, everything you need to know. You know, if you have any questions at the end of the video, you can just drop them down in the comment section or hit me up on any of my social media platforms and I'll get back to you. So I'm not giving you like the professional, I don't know what to call it, the professional I'm not giving you professional information about the school. You want to know when it was founded and how many lecturers are in the school or what the qualification of the lecturers are, you go on their site and you go and check. I'm here to give you a mebo inside gist. Babcock is located in Ogun State, Illusion, Remo. There are two campuses. There's the main campus which all the courses are in except law and international law and diplomacy. They're on a different campus called Iperu campus. But for ILD, that's international law and diplomacy, they call it international relations in other schools. For ILD, it's just for your first year. For your first year, you go to Iperu campus. After that, you come to the main campus. But for law, all 5 years are on that campus. So I've separated the topics into like different sections. If you want to see the timestamps, just go to the description box and just move to the one that contains. If you don't want to hear about the dressing but you want to hear about the food, you move there. You want to hear about the classes and not the dressing, you move there. So this category is dressing. So Babcock is very well known for their dressing and what they allow and what they don't allow. There is no sort of lycra or bodycon allowed. Anything that will just show your contours and there's no sleeveless or see-through like dress. You can't wear a dress that the sleeves stop here. Minimum, or like if you want to vex, that's if you're angry. That don't even bother being a spaghetti. You won't wear it anywhere unless you're wearing like a bolero or a jacket on top or something. But the sun there is not normal, so don't go around getting your trench coats and all those cargo pants and all those cargo jacket, bomber jackets that you won't use it, trust me. Trousers for the girls, no trousers at all. We just wear skirts and dresses. The only time you can wear trousers is when you're going to the gym or to the stadium, like if you're doing any sporting activity. Apart from that, we don't wear trousers to class, we don't wear trousers to church, we don't wear trousers anywhere else. So I feel like you should know that. Also, no jewelry allowed and no piercings. So if you have so if you have any nose ring, septum piercing, like any visible piercing, you would have to take it out when you're going to school, because you can't walk around even like your ears can be pierced, but like you can't have jewelry in it. You get what I'm saying? So if they get it, they'll seize it, probably penalize you for it. So just don't bother bringing any sort of jewelry to school, bracelets, whatever. I think only a wristwatch is allowed. Okay, the makeup that you wear, we wear makeup in school, but really toned down, natural nude makeup all the time. You can't even, I don't think you can even put eyeshadow on, because like if you're not using like brown or something, it's going to be very noticeable and they'll make you take it off. They'll probably penalize you for it. But the makeup like this is allowed. I go around in school like this, so just keep it to a minimum. Lip gloss, eyeliner, mascara, highlighter. If you want to go crazy, highlighter, that's probably it. You can use foundation, but please use your shade. And the sun is hot. I really don't think there's any need for foundation, but if you must, go ahead. But just use your shade at least, so that when it's falling off, you will not see before and after. Alright. Next. Also, our hair. This will get you in trouble. All of your, like, any style you're doing, whether it's braids, whether it's a weave, whether anything, unless your natural hair is like longer than it goes past your shoulders, everything is supposed to be shoulder length. So if I was in school, these braids would stop here. That's it. If your weave is long, by all means take it to school, but don't just wear it, which doesn't make any sense. So you might as well just bring a short weave to school. If you're doing anything long, like if you're doing chuko or anything that is really long, you have to put it in like a donut and like sew it in, because if they notice that you can loosen it, they'll be like, oh, you just want to leave the hall and then go and loosen it outside. So just, if you just want to pack something up, make sure you sew it in, so it's like you're not going to conveniently just take it off and things like that. You get? So the hair also has to be a natural color. That's basically black or brown. No colored hair whatsoever in school. If you dyed your hair, please wash it off before you resume school, because if they catch you. Okay, yeah. Also, when you're bringing clothes, we wear stuff like polo shirts and boo-boos and just things like that, but it's only during the weekend and during unofficial hours. Unofficial hours are from 5 p.m. on weekdays. I think on Friday is from 1 p.m. So those are the only times you can wear like casual things like this. Every other time, even if you don't have classes, if you want to leave your hall during official hours, you have to dress up like you're going for class. Like if you want to just go and pick your food up from the cafeteria, you have to wear your collar shirt or your chiffon shirt and the skirt, or wear your Ankara dress just to go and collect food, which is really annoying. But if you want to eat, you dress well. Sort of nails are allowed. You can't even paint your natural nails in school. Like, just don't do it. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the food in school. I have to. First of all, let me tell you guys that if anybody tells you like, oh my god, the food is disgusting, it's trash, it tastes like us, they're overreacting. I promise you that it's really not that bad. Like, if you're cooking for 5 people and you're cooking for 7,000 people, it's not the same. And then if you actually do that, if you actually cook, you know that when you're cooking food for yourself, it's going to be amazing. When you're cooking food for like plenty people, it will not taste the same. So when someone is cooking for 7,000 people, cut them some slack. Like, the food is actually edible. But there's something I will not ingest in my life, and that's the spaghetti. That's my personal conviction. A lot of people like it, but not me. I will not stand up from my bed on a spaghetti day to go and eat spaghetti. I just won't do it. Thank you. So how we get our food is we go to the cafeteria. You're giving a meal ticket. I don't think I have one on me right now because I finished the last one for the semester. So when you're doing your registration online, you pay for your meal option. There's the 2 meal option and the 3 meal option. If you're paying for the 3 meal option, you don't have to worry about choosing. But if you're paying for the 2 meal option, you can choose either breakfast and lunch, breakfast and dinner, lunch and dinner, supper, whatever. I always pick lunch and supper because I'm not about to wake up by like 7 a.m. to go and eat food when I have a class. Do you get? I feel like that's also like the smartest option. You can always get like cereal or something to make custard in the morning, like at the comfort of your hostel. Do you get? In the comfort of your. What are not vibes? What is not vibes? Your heart doesn't know the difference between what are vibes and what are not. One of those statements have to be correct. Like, I don't even realize it, but I'm an illiterate, because I'm always like there's really no need for you to be going out that early unless you want to. You know what, if you don't like eating dinner anyways, or you don't like taking lunch anyways, that's it's your choice. But I'll strongly suggest that you take lunch and supper. So our school is a 7-day Adventist school, so they do not serve meat or fish, just egg and tofu. If you don't know what tofu is, it's made of like soya. It's made of soya bean or something. And then if you know awara, if you're from the north or like you actually know what awara is, tofu is awara. So if you don't like awara, just prepare to come and be eating eggs. Do you get? If you don't like eggs again, eating your rice with breeze. So yeah, then you can also get food from, like, we have busa. Busa is an acronym for Babcock University Students Association, but there's a place and we just call that place Busa. They sell food there, so they sell everything. There's yam, rice, toast bread, chips and egg fries, basically plantain. There's boli too in school. Just they sell different things there. There are also kiosks around the school, like in front of almost all the hostels. Like if your one doesn't have, go to the nearest one. There are kiosks in front of almost all the halls, and then you can just come out to buy food, you go back inside, you get that type of thing. So if you don't feel like eating what they're serving in the cafeteria after you've paid for it, you can just go to any of those places and buy anything that you feel like eating at that moment. There's also a guest house there, so if you want to eat meat, you go to the guest house and then you buy food from there. It's a guest house, basically a hotel, so anything they would sell or serve, it's just way pricier than, you know, the food you get at Busa. Standard meal is like 350 plus water 15 naira. Babcock produces a lot of their own stuff, so they also make their own table water and pure water and things like that. So I think it's 15 naira. I know the standard bottled water is like 100 naira, but in school it's 15 naira. If you want a drink, 100 naira. I mean, I don't know. So like a standard meal is 400. If you want it with a drink, 500. So not bad to be spending that every single day. Don't try and like cook indomie or something, because like they will smell it and they will catch you, and you will get penalized for it. Don't try toasting bread, you're not sharp. Don't think you close your window and spray it fresh, they will smell it. Do you get? Don't do that. Don't try to bring a rice cooker or this camping pan or this. There's no sort of cooking allowed, so just don't do it. If you want to warm your food, like if it's cold, there is a place in the cafeteria, there are microwaves there. You go, you warm your food, you go back to your hall. Okay, and then if you eat certain things and you don't eat certain things, you have to call the university cafeteria and you let the administrators know there. So you just call them. Maybe if you're what do people know, gluten? I don't think anybody knows what gluten is. Like, I don't think. But if you have a gluten allergy, you call them, let them know whatever they serve gluten in school, you will not eat. And then they give special meals to people like that. If you have certain dietary needs and things like that, you just call the cafeteria and your own food will be different though. They make provision for that. So of the hall of residence now, there are 3 options for the hall of residence. There's the regular, there's classic, and there's premium. Regular is the least expensive, premium is the most expensive. In your first year, you can't choose your hall. They give you the premium hall like standard. After your first year, you can change your hall, but the first year they just take you to that one. So there's a 2 in a room option for, well, it's not an option for medical students. They have their own hostel and it's like just 2 people in a room. Final year students also get the option of staying in the 2 in a room hall, while other people can either choose between 4 in a room or 6 in a room. So if you're not in your first year, then you know about all of this, but your first year you don't have to worry about this because they'll send you somewhere by force. You have to stay there till you're done with that first year. Okay, so if you do sports or you work out, things like that, there are 3 gyms in school. There's one in the stadium, one at the hospital, and then another one at the guest house. So it depends on which one you prefer. You know, you can try all of them out and just pick the one that you're most comfortable with. There are also there's a court for basketball, there's a field for football. I think there's a volleyball court too. They play badminton, they play tennis, They play rugby, cricket. I'm lying. Nobody plays cricket in Nigeria. We eat them. I think that's it. Okay, for social events, we have freshers fair, and then there's the one for the graduating class. I don't know what they call that one, but there's freshers fair every year. We didn't have freshers fair the last time because we didn't have freshers. Like this corona time that just passed. Then there is me in January, so there were no freshers for freshers fair. So maybe they'll do it this semester that's coming. I don't know. And we have trade fairs where people from outside come into our school to sell stuff. There's makeup, there's food, there are clothes, plenty clothes, there's shoes, just different things. They come in to sell stuff and then they leave. What else about socials? I don't really know about all these stuff, about the social stuff, because I'm always in my room or in class, in the cafeteria. Like, that's my triangle. I don't go anywhere else at all. So if anything, if I remember anything, I'll probably just put it up or put it down in the description box for you guys. Don't do that. Don't fight. Oh my god, don't fight. If you can't, more voila for you.
I think one big thing you need to learn coming into Babcock is self-control.
You just leave your madness at home when you're coming to school.
Go to calf, gotta chop your tofu.